Ever wondered what happens when you cross a lion with a tiger? Yes, a liger. But why are we so fascinated by these animal hybrids? The allure of animal hybrids, like ligers, lies in their unique traits, a captivating blend of two distinct species. This combination results in creatures that are often larger and more extraordinary than either of their parent species. We are enchanted by the idea of creating new life forms that embody the best of both worlds, like a liger's strength and size. This fascination, however, is not without its complications. The creation of such hybrids can have serious implications for their well-being. For instance, ligers often face health issues directly linked to their hybrid nature, such as obesity and other complications. This begs the question, are we, in our pursuit of novelty and fascination, overlooking the welfare of these magnificent creatures? But this fascination raises questions about the welfare of these magnificent creatures. Creating these hybrids involves manipulating the genetic makeup of living beings, leading to significant ethical concerns. But it's not just about the science, it's also about the ethical landscape we navigate when we blur the lines between species. First, let's consider animal welfare. When we marvel at the majestic size of a liger, we often overlook the health problems they endure as a result of their altered genetics. These magnificent creatures frequently grapple with issues such as obesity and other health complications, raising critical questions about their quality of life. Are we as humans prioritizing our fascination over their well-being? It's a question that demands serious thought. Now, let's explore another ethical conundrum: the issue of consent and autonomy. Hybrids like ligers cannot provide informed consent for the genetic experimentation that brings them into existence. Unsurprisingly, this raises ethical dilemmas about their autonomy. When we manipulate the genetic makeup of these animals without considering their autonomy, we enter a murky ethical territory. The lack of autonomy in hybrids is not just a matter of animal rights, but also a reflection of our moral responsibility. Are we playing God without considering the consequences? Are we ethically accountable for the life we create and the struggles they may face? These are profound questions that challenge us to reflect on the morality of our actions. In essence, the creation of animal hybrids opens up a Pandora's box of ethical dilemmas. While the allure of these magnificent creatures is undeniable, we must also consider the potential cost to their welfare and autonomy. The welfare and autonomy of these animals pose profound ethical challenges. It's a stark reminder that, as we push the boundaries of genetic science, we must also strive to uphold the highest ethical standards. After all, the true measure of progress isn't just about scientific discovery, it's also about the compassion and respect we show to all living beings. Beyond the ethical dilemmas, the creation of animal hybrids can have far-reaching unintended consequences. Let's delve deeper into this complex maze of genetic manipulation and its potential aftermath. To begin with, let's consider the ecological impact. When we introduce a hybrid like a liger into an ecosystem, we're essentially throwing a wild card into a meticulously balanced natural environment. The liger's unique size and needs could become a curveball for the ecosystem, potentially disrupting the delicate balance of life and biodiversity. For instance, ligers, larger and stronger than both lions and tigers, could become apex predators in a new environment, potentially causing a ripple effect throughout the food chain. This could lead to the extinction of certain species, altering the structure of the ecosystem in ways we can't fully predict. Now let's switch gears and ponder the societal implications. The introduction of animal hybrids into society is no small matter. How will we perceive and treat these creatures? Will they be viewed as curiosities, commodities, or threats? Consider the liger again. Its majestic size and unique traits might make it a valuable commodity, potentially leading to exploitation. Alternatively, its strength and unfamiliarity might be seen as a threat, leading to fear and unnecessary harm. Indeed, the societal implications of creating animal hybrids are as complex as the genetic codes we're manipulating. Moreover, the creation of hybrids may also influence our perception of nature and animals. The line between natural and artificial could become blurred, leading to a shift in our understanding and respect for the natural world. In conclusion, while the creation of animal hybrids may seem fascinating, it is a Pandora's box of unintended consequences. The ecological impact and societal implications are just the tip of the iceberg. The unintended repercussions of introducing hybrids force us to consider the broader impact on biodiversity and societal norms. So, as we marvel at the possibilities of genetic manipulation, let's not forget to tread carefully, considering not just the allure, but also the potential consequences of our actions. As we ponder on the darker aspects of making animal hybrids, it becomes crucial to discuss the need for ethical guidelines. We've unraveled the allure, the ethical dilemmas, and the unintended consequences of creating animal hybrids. Now it's time we delve into the protective measures we can put in place to ensure responsible practices in genetic experimentation. At the heart of this conversation is the establishment of clear ethical boundaries. These boundaries would serve as a compass guiding researchers and scientists in their quest for knowledge and discovery. They would demarcate the line between what is acceptable and what is not, ensuring that the welfare of animals and the integrity of ecosystems are not compromised in the process. However, ethical boundaries alone may not suffice. They need to be backed by robust international regulations. Such regulations would ensure that genetic technology isn't misused and the welfare of animals isn't subordinated to curiosity or commercial interests. They would also ensure that the creation of animal hybrids does not lead to ecological imbalances, preserving the delicate harmony of nature. The implementation of these guidelines and regulations would require global cooperation and a shared commitment to ethical practices. It would also necessitate the involvement of various stakeholders, including scientists, ethicists, environmentalists, and policymakers. By working together, we can create a framework that respects the rights of animals, protects ecosystems, and still allows for scientific progress. The road to achieving this balance may be fraught with challenges, but it's a journey worth undertaking. After all, the stakes are high. We're talking about the well-being of animals, the health of our ecosystems, and the ethical implications of our actions. And these aren't just issues for scientists or policymakers, but for all of us. The protection of animals and ecosystems calls for responsible and ethical practices in genetic experimentation. It's a call we must heed, not just for the sake of animals or nature, but for ourselves and future generations. Because when it comes to genetic experimentation, we're not just playing with genes, we're playing with life itself.